Hey, this is Amina with Austin Underground, and we're here with the Kopecky Family Band, or both two of the family members of the Kopecky Family Band. Can y'all introduce yourselves?
I'm Marcus.
And you play?
I play cello and other stuff in the band.
Other stuff.
I'm Corey. I play guitar and bass guitar.
All right, so y'all's name is Kopecky Family Band, which makes it seem like you guys are a family, but you're not actually related. So can you tell me the story behind that name?
Yeah, totally. So when we were in college and getting going, Gabe, our lead singer, he always joked around about starting a family band, and he wanted to have this Polish family band. And so it was kind of a joke at first, and the girl in our band, her last name's Kopecky, and he always go up to her and be like, Kopecky Family Band, sounds like a Polish family, yeah, whatever. And so we ended up running with the joke and calling ourselves that for a show, and it just kind of stuck. And here we are 5 years later, the Kopecky Family Band.
But your sound is nothing like that. It's nothing folksy. It's very, very different. So you guys came out with like 3 different EPs before you've just recently come out with your new full-length album, Kids Raising Kids. So how has your music changed since that first album? And can you at least describe? And can you also describe your sound a little bit too?
Yeah. I mean, I guess in a general sense, most people describe our music as indie pop. I know that the spectrum of indie music these days is humongous, but it really is kind of, it's got that indie feel to it, but lately it's been more to the point, I guess. Just where you get all the pop hooks.
Yeah, pop hooks.
Attempts at pop hooks, I guess. Yeah. But it was starting out in the band, we started with 7 members. And the songwriting process kind of, I mean, it's a process. It like goes through this thing. How it works usually is we have 2 lead vocalists, Kelsey Kopecky and Gabe Simon. And they'll write, like come up with a basic song, do all the lyrics for it, basic like chord progressions, whatever. And then it goes through the rest of us,
Yeah.
which is the process. And so starting it out when we had 7 members, there were just all these voices that wanted to come out and play all these melodies and create harmonies together and make just this big thing with tons of parts like flowing in and out. We still have those elements today, but one thing that we tried to do with Kids Raising Kids is make it a little more to the point. I mean, it's still, the girl calls it Kelsey, I guess, calls our genre adventurous indie pop, I guess sometimes. I mean, it still has that, like, we're kind of going for it sense, but all the songs are, like, what, like a minute and a half shorter, like,
they're not like 6-minute songs.
Yeah, right, and instead of us trying to throw in and compile all these complicated parts, like, we really did make an effort, which was actually more difficult than it sounds, to be more straightforward, to the point kind of deal.
And what would you say y'all is like y'all's influence for your, not just maybe your lyrics as well, and then as well as the sound that you guys have developed? What would you say has influenced that?
Well, I think we've all grown up influenced by different types of music and different genres. Like for me, big influences are like Radiohead and Arcade Fire and those guys. But like for our lead singer, he loves Muse, and Kelsey loves a lot of pop music, you know. And so it's kind of all across the board. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's like we kind of bring all of our, I don't know, like genres that we like into the songwriting process, you know?
Yeah, they definitely stand out as like our different personalities, for sure. There are a few bands that we all agree on, actually.
Is
You'd
there
be
any
quite
that
surprised.
there is?
Right now, we're all kind of, at least me and a few of the other guys in the band that have heard the record are kind of going crazy over Tame Impala. The new Tame Impala record is phenomenal, I think. Also lately, the newest Frank Ocean record that came out, we all really love it. But I mean, in a classic sense, I guess bands that we all love and have loved for a while. I mean, Beatles, Beach Boys, like your
Yeah,
standards.
totally. Yeah.
But once it starts branching off from like the classics, that's when we
That's
start
where
like ah.
Yeah, we disagree.
Even
sometimes.
on levels of hip hop, like there's some hip hop records that he loves I can't stand, and like
vice versa. Yeah.
Yeah, I think hip hop can be pretty, like, has a pretty big variety, so it's
Yeah,
like, you
right.
know, it's easy to disagree on that too. Cool. Okay, last question. You guys aren't a family, no, but if you hypothetically were, if you had to pick one thing in common, what would that be? If you had, you know, because every family has like something in common, you know.
Yeah.
What would that one thing be?
Wow.
Maybe not your taste in music, I guess. But
Well, that we all travel around in a van for half the year. I mean, we all tour and do this band. That's one thing in common.
Oh,
Other
my
than
gosh.
that,
I mean, we fight like a family.
yeah, we fight like a family, love like a family, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
That's tough.
Yeah,
I've never
that's a
thought
good
about
one.
that. That's a good question.
Oh, you had stumped the Kopeckys.
We're all pretty sarcastic.
Yeah.
I think if there's one thing in common, we'd all be like pretty sarcastic people.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
all right.
Well, thank you.